everybody, Catfish Jones here. I have already left the carousel at work and am now on the road, making my way downtown, as the song says, pondering the classic question, to be or not to be. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to this or that or the other thing. I didn't really memorize the quote, but nonetheless, it is fun. I guess really the to be or not to be has a lot to do with the live streaming. As some of you know, didn't really work. The regular live streaming I try to do on Wednesday nights has been not 100% effective. So I'm looking into new options to make it more regular, both on the technical side as well as on the venue side. A few times so far, this specific venue has not worked out in a way that isn't anybody's fault. Certainly isn't theirs, and isn't a big negative thing. It's just something about control. And those of you who know me know that I certainly have my control issues. And it's the worst when there are things that you can't control but want to, and the things one can control, namely oneself, is a lot harder. Frustrations and things like that. It's a lot harder to control that. You'd rather just control the situation and get what you want. But ultimately, in the end, all one can really control is oneself. And if the situation goes against what one planned, all one can do is keep oneself under control in the situation. I had intended to do a wonderful live stream last night. Fuzz was with me, and it all kind of fell apart. Which has happened a lot recently, whether it's technical, or whether I have my stuff not together, or whether, who knows what, je ne sais quoi, if you speak the French. But yes, to be or not to be. I'm thinking to be. Thinking it is nobler to update the technical side into something usable. And this is part of what my week has consisted of. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or remember me complaining about it. Oh, that is epic right there. Oh. But yes, since my vlogcation this past January, I have been using an alternate recording device than that which I would prefer. I would prefer to use my personal phone, and I really should just be lucky that we had a spare device that wasn't in use. And my personal phone device is a little old, but I kind of preferred its age because it has a battery you can remove and replace, and it has a SIM card you can remove and replace and trade out and all that other stuff. But it worked out that while recording, and it had threatened a couple of times, it just corrupted the recording file, the data file, and now it won't let me do anything to do with the SIM card or the onboard storage. So any applications that require storage, it won't let me use. Any games or anything like that, it won't let me use. It won't let me play music. And that's not the end of the world. The worst is that it would not let me film any video. And so I began using the backup device. And again, so very blessed to have a backup device with which to use. And now I am about as frustrated as one can get with having two devices. If I intend to video, I have to prepare ahead of time, bring the extra device. If I see something awesome, I can't just whip out a device and start capturing. I have to actually suss out a device or have pre-planned to bring a device. So I'm hoping, we've been working hard, I'm hoping that tomorrow we actually see fruition on a new phone for old Catfish Jones. And I'm certainly not, as tech savvy as I enjoy being, I'm not up to date on the most modern phones. I'm honestly a little paranoid about the data collection and the companies that may know quite a bit about you based on metrics beyond what data you save and where that data goes, whether it stays in the beautiful capitalist system or if it goes on to what some call the deep state, the shadow government, put you on a list for something somewhat benign. One never knows. One never knows. And I certainly don't want to venture into conspiracy corner on this Car Talk with Catfish. I think what I've decided to do is just chuck my cares out the window and embrace the 21st century, the 5G, all of the wonderful things. Brain tumors be danged. And just have at, just be part of the culture. And as a YouTuber anyway, I'm already part of the culture for the most part. It really is doing nobody any service, including myself, to try to keep the technology at arm's length. So hopefully, by the end of this weekend, really crossing my fingers, by the end of this weekend, perhaps I will have the technological side taken care of with a brand new device in my possession, fully linked up to all of the internets, hopefully with the potential to go live at any location. And if that is the case, then Wednesday Night Live could happen at myriad locations across Salina and the general area, whether that place has Wi-Fi service available or is cool with me being there on their Wi-Fi. I could certainly jump on my Wi-Fi, my connection, stream as needed, and go from there. That is actually pretty cool. I kind of like that. Let me fix it a little bit. This is not going to help the resale value at all of my car, but it helps that I don't really care too much about that side of it. Is that good? Can you kind of see that? You can kind of see that. You know what I'm talking about here. I'm really going to hate this in about 5 years when it's melted on and there's no getting it off. All I know is I don't give a... How's that? Perfect. And that should make up for me starting late, correct? Since I didn't even push the button until I was already driving. It was a good chat. We had a fun little talk. You and me and little Catfish down here. Just chatting about to be or not to be. That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind. I used to be able to do the whole speech, and now I cannot. I really enjoyed Shakespearean speeches, monologues in my high school and post-high school years. And now I'm lucky if I can get halfway through The Raven, or speak the speech I pray you, or, God forbid, Romeo and Juliet, hark what light through yonder window breaks. There's a meter to those words. That is epic. I'm going to leave it right there. Hopefully, some of these things are resolved as the future goes forward. And until then, we'll just roll with the punches. We'll keep using multiple devices and just do it with a smile. Bear it with a grin. and move on to the next day. I hope you guys are well. It's really good to see you. I look forward to seeing you guys again very soon. And until I do see you again, like I say, be excellent to each other. Make sure that every day is special in some way or another. And I will see you right around the bend. I'm Catfish Jones. This has been Car Talk with Catfish. And we'll see you later. Cheers.